Whew, what is going on, everybody? Sorry for being a little bit late today and a little bit laggy right now, so bear with it. It'll be there, and if not, I'll just switch to my other camera. But either way, we're playing Grounded 2 today. How fantastic is that? Hang on, let me just pause it for a sec. Gonna have a couple things that I need to get set up, but I hope you guys are having a good day, right? Happy, what day is it, Thursday? Yeah, it's Thursday. Happy Thursday, everybody, to those of you who celebrate Thursday. All right, what do? I click that one, and then I click this one, and then, okay, so there's the TikTok. I feel like the name TikTok, they could have done so many different things. What up, Nick? What up, Claudio? How you guys doing over there in TikTok world? All right, let's get on the YouTubes. First things first, we'll pop out this chat. I've learned that if you pop out the chats, it's actually quicker to change the actual like settings that I need to change each time. Sounds good. Don't want any spoilers. I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. I have gotten, I did one of the ORC transmitters. I've done a couple of like things. I've gotten a couple of the discs too. Killed one of the queens. And so, yeah, if you don't want spoilers, I hear you on that one. All right, so this one is set up now. Now I need to go and do the portrait mode. Let's get that done. Get that done. All right, and then, oh, hang on. Portrait mode, you're having some troubles, aren't you? No worries. All right, let's get that chat out and then change these settings. Yo, what up, Don't Ask? How you doing, buddy? Grounded 2. All right, almost done. I just need to set this monetization setting on, and then I don't even bother looking at Twitch. I just assume Twitch is working. A new haircut, yeah, Gwen cut it. My wife cuts my hair. It's kind of one of those things where it's just like, I don't ever feel like doing anything. Like, I don't ever feel like going to a barber or anything like that. All right, here we are inside of Grounded. So, it has been a little bit since I've streamed this. While simultaneously played Grounded. I think it looks like they've made some improvements, right? It is a buzz cut. I got tired of having to worry about my hair several months ago, and so I just decided to start shaving my head, pretty much. And I have never looked back, and it has been like the best decision I've ever made. And so... yeah, I hated going to the barber and like getting my hair cut and stuff like that. I always viewed it as like a massive waste of time. Hey, bro. How you doing, buddy? But yeah, just don't know why. I've just always viewed it as a massive waste of time. I know enough Spanish to get by. What's going on? Viva la... wait, España. That means Spain, right? Either way, I know enough Spanish to get by here in Southern California. I mean, granted, I don't know enough to like hold a conversation or anything like that, but either way. All right, so what was I'm trying to remember what I was actually working on. What is going on? How you guys doing over there in YouTube world? I was working on, you know what? This is what I was working on. I was working on getting over here. This is the base so far. It's not much. I still need to finish the roof on it, but I ran out of just patience with it, and there's a lot of other stuff. Ooh, a little bit of lag there. Getting on the actual, what's his name? Buggy speeds things along. But yeah, this is the actual base. And then I connected it right into a ranger station. And so all the basic amenities, nothing like too fancy or anything like that. But then down here is just the first ranger station that you run into. And so it makes things really clean, in my opinion. You know Russian and Serbian? How many languages do you speak? Don't ask. I'm actually legit curious about that. All right. Onward. We're off to the trash can. I just finished making my, my gas mask. And so now we are off to the trash can. So that way we can climb it. The trash can is like some crazy parkouring. Like, we have to climb the trash can, and it's pretty intense to do so. And so, yeah, that's the name of the game. You stay away, Orb Weaver Jr. Don't care about you. All right, let's head on up here. That's the destination that we're going to. I have a corpse on the ground that I want to stop by, though, and get my backpack. Because I fell somewhere while doing this. But either way. Now I actually have a working gas mask. Where's my corpse? Did I fall inside the trash can? It looks like I fell inside the trash can. Hang on, where'd I fall? No, it's over there. Cool, okay. Let's go get my corpse real quick. You know, Russians... Oh, wait, no, it's the same message. Alright, so here we go. Here's my backpack, apparently. See it right there? Great backpack. Oh, yeah, I got some butterfly chunks in there. Some orb weaver chunks. That's a good backpack. Serbian, Croatian, Russian, Dutch, English, Spanish, German, French. What? It's crazy. I know English and bad English. That's like all I know in terms of different languages. Alright. So I am not going to try to get inside of here. Just not going to try to do that with our ant friend. So I was doing this last night, but it was nighttime, and nighttime is not a fun time to do like a giant parkour thing. And so I am doing this during the daytime, so that way I can see where I'm supposed to go. Because I figured out where I initially am supposed to go. Hang on. Did I go this way before? I don't know if I actually went this way before. I'm going to go this way for a little bit. Was this just a little mint candy? I thought I upgraded my hammer. Hang on. I need to check something. I thought I upgraded my hammer. Axe, hammer. What? No, that's number 1. This is number 2. Oh, that's right. I have the resources to upgrade my hammer, but I don't have enough raw science, so I got to collect more raw science. That's what the issue is. I did kill one of the roach queens in the toxic anthill. I believe it's what it's called. That's how I got this really nice spear here. I actually don't even remember what it's called. It's like gloom something. Oh, shit. Went the wrong way. There we go. And what's great is I actually remembered to do this with dandelion tufts, because I forgot to do that yesterday. It did not go well. So this is where I got, and I got a little, like, spun around and couldn't get the jump right here. So let's see if I got it. I did see all of the mods, and I'm going to say the same thing that I said last time. I'm for all of it. Like, I don't care. I'm at the point where I'm just ready to play. I don't think Louisville is going to be the city we're going to take, though. Louisville is going to be way, way too much. So this is the part that I got confused at. I have zero idea where I'm supposed to go from here. But I want to figure it out. No. The city, what I did? What, huh? Don't fall down all the way down this way. Hang on, I gotta go like all the way back this way real quick. That's kind of my thought process, is like boost everything up to the apocalypse setting, right? And then go go take over like one of the easy cities, you know, like Rosewood or Riverside, you know. That's my thought. All right. So once we get up to the rope, this is where I got to figure out what I'm supposed to do. This is the part where I'm stuck at. I figured out every single thing else except for what to do when we get up to this rope. Would love to just kind of like poke my head through there and see what happens. But okay, so we get to the rope. See? Rope. Small part of me thinks that we should go that way. But I don't think that's accurate. Then there's this spot in here. But that really doesn't help me with anything. I guess I could just jump up here. Yeah, figured it out. Spent way too long trying to figure that out. But that was actually a lot easier than I expected. Be cool if I could just climb those. Alright, let's get to the top, kill whatever's making that noise. My guess is it's a stink bug. That's what it kind of sounds like. Hey, Brighter. Oh, we already have, I think, like 3 or 4 mods on this channel, and they pop in from time to time. We're too small for that type of thing, but I appreciate it. Stick around. Make sure you hit that subscribe and all that stuff. And yeah, maybe in the future. I love how they give us dandelion tufts at the top of these places now. Just to be like, you made it. All right. Break this cookie. What? Oh, yeah, that's right. Again, I have all of the stuff that I need to do it. But yeah. Can't break all this stuff up. It's a cockroach. I think I did upgrade the shovel, though, so I might be able to get gum for the first time. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, 1 million views on YouTube. Pretty excited about that. My wife's telling me that we need to do some celebrating or something, and I agree. I was not expecting the 1 million views. Chop, chop. Yeah, stay back there. Trying to eat some fresh apple bites. Yum. Yeah, don't eat that rotten food. So it's just cockroaches. It's not like they're gonna really attack me. But the gas mask is definitely losing its filter here. Alright, we'll go down into the trash. My guess is there's a cockroach queen. Well, there you go. That's still not that bad, don't ask. I mean, it took us 1.5 years to reach 1 million views. So, I mean, it definitely, it was some effort, you know. And there were definitely some weeks that we all were just like, I don't want to do this anymore. At least me. I can't speak for the whole team. Definitely some weeks where I didn't want to do it anymore. Because, like, we didn't get, like, any views, any subs, that type of thing. And then yeah, we kind of moved past it all, you know? Well, there you go. 400 plus views isn't anything to scoff at. You know, that is very anti-scoffable. All right, let me get up here. You see that stink bug? That's the stink bug that's been making the whole thing stinky. All right, hang on. Let's get a little bit of ranged weapon going on. Did I ditch my... No, there it is. I need to upgrade this. My God, do I need to upgrade it? What a garbage weapon that is. Okay, let's just equip it for a little while. 400 videos? I don't know. I think we're over 1,000 at least. Whee! What up, friend? I probably don't even need to do that at this point. Hang on. Oh, that's right. I upgraded it, so now I need to fix it. Why are you guys attacking my buggy? Don't attack my buggy. Don't attack my buggy at all. Let's get the gloom skewer out. Yeah, back off. My buddy. I do love that they added cockroaches. I was always wondering in the first game why they didn't have cockroaches. Because cockroaches are like that one ultra like common insect in almost every single continent. Oh, I don't know. I got super busy this week with work trying to figure out something that's very time sensitive. And so, and by work, I mean the other YouTube channel. And so, yeah, I have to figure all that out. But either way, get that figured out soon. All right, got a card for the cockroach nymph. That's nice. What, are you still hurting? All right, let's go find, what's his name? There's that stink bug. Go get that stink bug. There he is over there. Still being stinky. Oh, I missed. I missed the charge up ambush hit. Hang on, let me do it again. Actually, I got I'm using the wrong weapon here. There we go. Crunchy. Yeah, gotta squish the cockroaches. You don't want to stab them, you want to squish them. Alright. What up, Auntie? You good? I think you're good. Hey, Jose, thank you very much for the rose. Appreciate it. Oh, there's definitely cockroaches in Europe. There are definitely cockroaches in Europe, my friend. Like that is definitely a thing there. All right, hang on, let's just get that back on the hotbar. Infection-free zone? I'm trying to remember that one. You've never seen one? Well, that's lucky for you. That's pretty fortunate. So I need to be very, very careful here because my mask, my gas mask, is losing the thing that makes it protect me from poison, which means that we're kind of a little bit more time sensitive here. So let's get this done. Oh, come on. Of course I missed the jump. Talking about how I need to get this done, and I'm like, I missed the jump, right? Okay, that's, I mean, I trust what you're saying. You must be going to some ultra clean places. But yeah, no, there's cockroaches pretty much in every continent except Antarctica. I don't know why you're not jumping, Willow. Am I out of stamina? Is that what it is? Are we exhausting ourselves here? All right, let's try this again. Okay, that was just weak. Crumpled paper, save the day. All right, I was about ready to jump off of my buggy if that didn't work. And done. Hacking. Fantastic. All right, so now we got to find and fight the orc soldiers by the pond all the way over there. Yeah, that's going to be a fun one. However, I kind of want to go into the trash can because this just kind of seems like a great time for everybody involved. And now that I'm not like aggroing on these cockroaches, we can kind of just scoot by them, maybe. Do I need to ditch the ant behind? I found a milk molar? Where? There it is. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this milk molar. Yeah, see, I don't have the axe yet. Okay. That's unfortunate. Oh, well. Okay. Does this go any deeper? Is this it? I was kind of expecting this to let me go all the way to the bottom and there to be like a queen in here, like another roach queen, like inside of the toxic anthill. Maybe something they'll add in future updates. Games that you should try? Man, that's a hard question. We do a lot of random affiliate streams, but like I don't really recommend that many games because like I've recommended some games that did not turn out the way that I recommended them to be, if that makes sense. Yeah, let's see if there's anything up there. Nothing. All right, we need to bail out of here. It is too much stinky poison up here. All right, so where's our base? Our base should be, yep, over there. Let's do it. Whee! All right, games that you should try. See, I would recommend like a bunch of retro games and things like that, like games that you can get on like GOG.com. Those are probably the best games that I would recommend because like there's so many good classic games out there that just don't get that much attention anymore. And so just yeah, that would be what I recommend. All right, back down. Guess we can just go grab our thing. You got the Atari? Nice. That's awesome, dude. You know, there was only like a handful of Atari games that I played. I started gaming like right around the N64 days, and so like I was probably like 12 when I started gaming. So either way. Drive. I remember Drive for the PlayStation. I remember how ridiculously hard that game was. Alright, home sweet home. Love that. And we recovered our corpse from the other night, which is awesome. Just keep making some more rope. Okay, we should have... Where's my ladybug helm? There it is. Switch back to that. And then we can ditch... You know, I shouldn't ditch that. I should repair it. There you go. Well, that's fantastic. I mean, that's good replayability if you ask me. You know what I mean? Alright, so we got that working again. Got tons of smoothies. Can we sleep? Nope, too awake. Can sleep in 2 hours. And we might as well do a little bit of base building, right? Finally got some of this done. So we can actually start like putting some planks in and stuff. Sounds good, buddy. See, I feel like as soon as you upgrade your Omniacs, your buggy should be able to do it. You know what I mean? Like, I shouldn't have to get off my buggy to chop a level 2 something. Like, granted, it makes no, like, logical sense. But just from a practical standpoint. Where you at, bug? There you are. I will say that base building and grounded is completely different because of the buggy mechanic. And I really, 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 really like that. Like, it actually is pretty fun. Especially because you have this like whole gather mode. And so I can literally just walk around and pick stuff up. As opposed to needing to like hunt it out. Alright. The rest of those are just random. Cool. Let's get a little bit of clover and some sap. I would love to try to finish the roof real quick. I know I was complaining the other day about like the Omniacs, but harvesting and like doing resource gathering with the red ant definitely makes things a lot better than having to harvest the Oh, hey Henrik, good to see you there, buddy. Oh, we got another attack coming soon. But yeah, it's literally this simple. You just switch over to your gather mode and you can just gather away. Well, there you go. Man, that's fast. Spanish was the language that I took in high school for several years, and in middle school for that matter. And then I switched to Latin. Totally pointless. But either way. Kind of forgot I built this thing over here. You can only fit 2 inside of a canteen? What? That's different. Used to be able to fit, I think, like either 3 or 4. Man, my eyes just got dried out real fast. Sorry about that. Alright. Get all this sap real fast. Alright, let's see if I can finish my roof real fast. Would be cool if we could just get this done. Of course I need a grass plank. It's like, of course. You get all the way up here, and the one thing that you did not bring with you is grass planks. So yeah, just need one grass plank, and the base is done. Well, there we go. Might as well grab all of it, right? Psst, lawn mites. Who cares? Alright. Deposit this stack. So now we have to... I'm going to sleep after I finish the roof. It's just this little triangle section up there, and then it is completely done. And then I'm going to sleep, and then head on to the... what's it called? The pond. So we can fight these orc whatevers. Anything to cook? Nothing to cook. Try to drop everything off here. Man, I'm just like, everything storage-wise is full up, right? And so it is just not a fun time. And I don't want to use any more brittle plating and increase my my armor or anything. Hang on, that was a weapon I can ditch. I have more storage here. Where is it? This one, right? Yeah, because I have that on 3. Then what? Hang on, I'm missing a weapon up here. What am I missing? Hammer? Sword? I have the other spear. Make a base in an anthill? I don't know how much you can build inside some of the anthills. Typically, you're kind of limited with that type of stuff of like where you can build. But we'll see. I would definitely try something like that. I love that I can make the staffs now. And they give them to you so early. Alright, so it looks like I'm doing alright with the weapons here. Let me go ahead and just ditch one of these behind, so I don't need to have this one with me anymore. And then we can leave that here, that can stay. Those can definitely stay. I kind of want to just keep these with me, just so I can finally do this upgrade. Alright, and I have breakfast on me. We'll go ahead and just keep these with me. Cool. Alright, let's sleep. I changed my mind like as soon as I was planning on going to sleep. I want to see if there's any like upgrades or anything like that I can do. Like for instance, upgrade that, upgrade the stamina, and then now we can actually get another mutation here. Like this one. It's a good mutation. Really want this the Natural Explorer one, which I'll get in 4 perks there. But alright, there you go, Willow. Okay. What was I gonna do? Actually, legitimately forgot what I was gonna do. Oh well. I guess it really doesn't matter. Oh yeah, I remember. Now I feel dumb. Okay, hang on. Let me go to the checklists here. So there's the quest that I'm on. Craft a weevil shield, an acorn plate, and ant bait. I should be able to do all of those. But yeah, I would love to get to the next level of my hammer before I go out again. Okay, so ant bait. I need raw weevil meat for that one, so I can't do that. What was the other stuff that we needed to make? I think the other stuff was building stuff. Double check what it was real quick. Acorn plate and weevil shield. Okay, weevil shield's here. I don't know what the acorn plate is, but there's the weevil shield. We don't have the weevil meat. Wow. I apparently used the weevil meat way too quick. There's the acorn plate. Alright, whatever. Let's just go ahead and head to bed. And then we'll go ahead and find some other stuff to handle. Alright, just get to the morning here. Probably should put some berries on there. Sounds good, man. Zomboid's a fun game in terms of making content. I definitely want to make some more videos around Zomboid. Alright, so we are heading down to the pond. That is where we are off to. It's this star over here. Go ahead and take our time getting there. Got some breakfast. Gotta eat some breakfast first. There it is. Delicious. Get that gnat roast. Alright, let's do it. So when I went to the other one, there was a bunch of orc weavers, not orb weavers, but the orc weavers waiting for me in front of this area. And there were 2 milk molars, so I mean, it was worth getting over here. But let's see what's over at the pond waiting for me. The other day, somebody referred to Grounded as a dark game, and that was actually kind of surprising to hear, because I had never thought about it as dark, because it's kind of like cute and like there's a lot of fun elements to Grounded, and there's a lot of humor in there. But when you really take like all the humor away, yeah, Grounded is a very, very dark game, and the premise of it is very, very dark. I mean, it's a great game, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely dark. Definitely has a very chilling, like it could be a horror movie if they did it right. That's a spot that we're going to be getting into probably on the next stream. Is I'm going to be heading inside of the ice cream stall. That's what it's called. But I need to get a bunch of ammo and stuff. Sorry, I can't walk away from like that much food. That was just really cool to see all of those aphids. Alright, as much as I want to go for these berries, I have to be a little careful because that bee wrecked me the last time I was out here. And it looks like that's who I have to take out, are these 2 bees. Okay. Hang on. Slashing. Yeah, love that. Gotta love when the perfect blocks kick in. Oof, Buggy. Buggy's taking a hit. Come on. There we go. Calm down, lady. Whoa. That's what I'm saying. Aggroed. Hey, thanks for that follow. I appreciate it. We'll see about that. All right, let's get back to the base and update Sloan on our progress there. Drop some stuff off. And see where we're at. Okay. I do like this base location. It's pretty nice. Hang on. Yeah, I was gonna say. Typically, that's typically whenever you find a sprinkler, you find a ranger station right underneath it. And so I should be able to just update her here. There we go. You're welcome. Yup, we're going to that layer. Let's do it. Okay. So apparently we have to hack some more transmitters to make that happen. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Got the marksman cap finally. I don't really use the bows in this, and I don't like how you can't block with the bow anymore. But seeing that kind of makes me want to give it a go. All right, so we need $2,000. But that's what we're saving up for right now. I'm not going to waste any more until we get there. Did I already loot all this stuff? Ooh, except for all these arrows. Missed all of that. Got some more back here, too. I love when, like, you stumble onto stuff like this. Like, the Ominent Ranger stations are actually, like, loaded this time. In the other game, they were all destroyed. But, like, every single time that I go into one, I always find, like, arrows or, like, bandages or food or just something good. All right, so this is the interesting one because death by poisonous stings. And then you go down here. I remember going down here, and I couldn't get into this door. And so I'm not sure if that's a work in progress. Hang on, there's a under construction sign. Okay. All right, so it's a work in progress. They still haven't finished this area just yet. Hey, there we go. Extra food, free water. Delicious. More free food. I'll take that. All right, let's get on upstairs. So we updated Sloan. I still want to drop the stuff off at the base before we do anything. Whoops. And so let's just make a quick stop there. But now we don't actually have to go into the ranger station, which is nice. Let's do it, Buggy. Okay. So I do appreciate how fast the ant can go, but the orb weaver is so much faster. So I made a video with it, and yeah, I think you should be getting the orb weaver fairly soon. Oh, missed a crow's feather. Hang on. There we go. And I will say that unlike the backyard, memorizing the park map is actually a lot easier. The landmarks are so much easier to see and find. And so, like, just looking up, you can tell, like, okay, that's the hot dog cart. Over there is the podium. Like, there's tall landmarks in this one. Ah! You scared me, King. What's going on? What do you think? We take over the mall and make it the best multiplayer base? I'm for it, but we got to figure out the power situation. That's the one concern about it all, is figuring out the power situation. All right, there's everything here. How's the inventory looking? Oof. Oof. Let's make some food. Inventory is looking full. I love it. I think that's a fantastic title, my friend. That's the type of content that I'm looking to produce with the Zomboid server. And so you're pretty spot on. I think it's a matter of getting everybody in check with it, and kind of playing along, because that's a lot, you know. Sorry, I needed weevil meat. Would love if I could collect this weevil instead of, there we go. Yeah, that's like exactly what I'm hoping to make with Zomboid. Getting a little laggy here in the game. I'm hoping it's just because I have like food cooking over here. And get another mite loaf going. These seriously already done? That took no time at all. Cool. All right, just grabbing some food, and then we are off. Probably don't need to be carrying all these arrows with me. Let's go make, while we're waiting for all this food to finish cooking, let's go do that weevil shield that we've been needing to make, or neglecting to make, rather. There's that. And then we also need the acorn plate, right? That was the other one that we needed. There it is. Looks like we're just missing ropes and shells. Breaking enemies block using a charged attack. Okay, that actually won't be that hard to finish. All right, I could go to acorn. You know what? There's like 2 acorns right above my base. And so I'm thinking that that's probably going to be the best bet. Let's go up here. And then there's always... They always take me a minute to find, and then as soon as I find them, there they are. See? And so the first time I went looking for acorns, it actually took me forever to find them. Which I know is kind of a dumb thing to say, considering how close they are here. But yeah, they always took me forever to find the acorns. And so I ran all the way around the map and ended up getting them from like a bucket by the picnic table. And then after I unlocked the resource surveyor, which you unlock as part of like one of the story missions, that's when you realize like, oh, I've been approaching this completely backwards. There's like a handful of acorns like right above me. Is that one of the blue butterflies? Yeah. I like the butterfly enemies. Pretty fun. All right, I need one more acorn. That I only got like one part of a shell from that, so that was not worth it. Hey, Wazoo. How to get water? The best thing that I could offer is, I don't remember how to unlock it, but get the dew collector as soon as possible. Because every 24 hours you get 4 dewdrops on it. And so that's your best bet. The other option is some of the ranger stations have like water filters, water jugs inside of them. And so that's the best option, is just building your base next to one of them. Ironically, the first ranger station, which my base is connected to, does not have that at all. All right, but I do think we have enough to do our acorn plate. Let's go ahead and run in here and take care of that. Just trying to get the what's it called? The raw science up to 2000 before we leave. Yeah, keep that moving. All right, and acorn plate. All right, hang on. Let's dump this stuff real fast. Okay, I want to keep 3 of those on me. All right, feathers can disappear. That can disappear. Everything else, yep, we'll go ahead and keep. I love how it's just a never-ending, just like, okay, now make this, now make this. And I mean, it's great. That's how they keep teaching you how to craft things. All right, so we're at 1,500. My God. I need 2 grand to get there, and so, yeah, gonna take a while. I have yet to find a good base spot in West Point, so if you do find one, let me know. All right, Weaver daggers. That was next. What do we need for these? Silk rope? Really? Cancel these. And then silk rope it up. Just again to keep things moving along, right? Ah, see, there goes the leather again. That's what's happening, is I'm hot depositing the leather. So again, we only need 2. What's it called? Spider fibers to make this next part happen. These Weaver daggers. I'm not a big fan of the 2-handed weapons. Maybe the daggers are going to be a little bit better, you know, but like, I don't know. Still not the biggest fan of them just yet. I played with the claws for a while, and they seem decent, you know, like same thing with the Northern Shredders. They seem decent, especially because this critical hit gives you venom. That's like, that actually sounds really good. This one, though, doesn't really do anything. So maybe you'll be able to infuse that with something else. This is the other one that I need to get, is this this bow to replace my sprig bow. Oh, that only requires silk rope too. We might do that. But yeah, if I can get up to this, I can get mint, and then I can start getting the ice staff, the fire staff, all that stuff. The fire staff is probably brutal against scorpions. Oh man, this is gonna take forever. Can I sleep? Nope. Can't sleep with enemies incoming. I have enemies incoming? Don't like that. I like the Rosewood Fire Station too, but my personal favorite spot to set up a base is Jenny's Table, which is one of the restaurants there. If you head to the north of the fire station, love that spot. It's like right on the edge of town. It's super clean. All right, you know what? I don't feel like waiting anymore. Let's go, Buggy. Let's get a move on. We'll come back. And if this is too rough, we'll have to come back, right? So let's make it happen. Brought up a bottle of water and I haven't had a sip yet. It's like 105 degrees outside right now. So it is ridiculously hot. So that's where we're heading. It's a statue of Wendell and Burgle. Are burrs 2s or 3s? Burrs are... Burrs are 3s. Okay. That's one thing that kind of irks me a little bit, is that there's tier 3 items and stuff. Like you find tier 3 stuff constantly, but you can't really unlock any of it. That made no sense. You find tier 3 weapons in your crafting menu, but you can't get any tier 3 items because of it. Like, because you can't get the tools for it. So that's a big pet peeve that I have. Like, I get it. They wanted to, like, kind of tease what's to come. But, like, don't show me something that I can't attain, you know? Just do what you're doing for the materials for the what's it called? The Omni tool. It doesn't show you what material it is. It just shows you that you're going to need something. Would much rather it be like that. Oof, health getting a little low. There we go. Is it strange that you know Kelvin? No. I mean, I assume you're talking about Sons of the Forest Kelvin, because that's the Kelvin that I think of every single time that that somebody mentions any Kelvin. Is just that Kelvin. Exciting. Really? That's good to know, Big Giggle Flaps. That's a good tip. Nah. Ignore her for right now. Don't really have anything to tell her. I'm not up to 2,000 yet. Nope. We'll get there. That's the thing that's like on my mind constantly, is I just want to get the hammer to the next level so I can get more quartz and marble. Continue with like weapon upgrades. Sweet. Sweet. I was going to say I haven't gotten a pollen arrow yet. Okay, well, let's go into this other area over here. So I want to check the map. There was a map on the other one. Hang on. I've never actually gone down into this thing. Every time that I think about going into it, I always get distracted and I end up going somewhere else. So I think I'm going to this time. Go knock it out and have some fun. Wait, space and the planets. What are you referring to? I'm confused. So I went down one of these last time, and then I like immediately turned around and jumped right back through it. So we'll see. But it should be kind of like a quick travel network from what I can tell on that map. And so we'll see. Yeah, it totally is. Because I have been inside of this one too. And so now we're over here. As opposed to the ceremony one, which is all the way over here. So that's actually kind of cool. I like that. Oh, you're talking about the I understand. I understand crazy Kelvin temperatures and stuff like that. I get what you're talking about. All right. Welcome back, Willow. All right, just got a chance to check that out. Get on up here again and then back onto the statue. So I ended up killing one cockroach queen. I know where there are 2 more, but either way, we'll get there eventually. Well, it's a fun thing, man. Obviously, like, I mean, I think I've mentioned this before. I'm one of those weird people that actually liked school growing up and stuff like that. Like, I always appreciated going and hanging out with my friends and all of the learning stuff. And so, yeah, I definitely understand that. What up, B? I'm gonna head over to this this sprinkler head over here. Again, every single time that I see a sprinkler head, there's always a ranger station underneath it. And so I really, really, really like how they did that this time around. Whereas, like, you don't have to hunt for them so much. That right there is going to be one of the most marketable skills. Assuming that that Python continues to be a viable coding language. Oh, tape didn't appear at first. There's the tape. Okay. I see it now. All right, hang on. Where's the sprinkler head? I went too far. But yeah, my thing is buzzing. Oof. Not a fun bug in front of that. Come on now. Ah, I missed him. Where'd he go? There he is. God, I hate the mosquitoes. Made any large projects in this one yet? No. No, not yet. We'll probably start doing some mega bases in the next couple of weeks. The base building, in my opinion, is very, very limited in Grounded 2 so far. And so I'm hoping that it kind of improves in the near future. Because, I mean, it's a gorgeous game. And it will eventually. But, yeah. We'll get into the mega bases soon. Letter draft. Okay. Look at that chest. That's a cool chest. Oh, well, I figured you could hear my fan. It's way too hot. As much as I would love to turn that off, I'm not turning my fan off right now. Alright, snail fragments. It's kind of cool to get those. I know that the snail armor is some of the best armor that you can get so far. But apparently you can't, like, kill a snail because you need a level 3 hammer to kill the snail. And you can't upgrade your hammer to level 3. So I don't know how accurate that is. I haven't tried it yet. I know that you can't upgrade it, but... Did I find Burgle's head? I think I found Burgle's head. Use that in just a moment. Well, fantastic. You should make your own projects on Boyd. Didn't bother to bring that yet. Like, I'm not wrong, right? Whatever. I might be. Doesn't matter. Can't use that console either. All right, let's move on out of this way. I think you need to calm down, crazy lady. Don't care that your troops are gathering. All right, so now we're going to head on over to this one. These are where the ascents are, and, well, never mind. I think you could do it. I mean, it would just take time. That's kind of the case with everything, right? Gotta love how ominous these ascents are with all of that right there. Yeah, you did get it. That's how some of the best games of all time were made. Like, Stardew Valley is a very, like, if I remember correctly, like, he only outsourced a handful of stuff for Stardew Valley. And so, like, Concerned Ape, that's mostly a solo dev, one of the most popular farming games of all time. I need to actually dismount for this one. I didn't bring my, what's it called? My gas mask. Wait, yes I did. Yes, I did. There we go. Alright, don't die, Buggy. Stabbing, really? I didn't realize it was stabbing. That makes it super easy with stabbing. Cool. Okay, don't die. Don't die. Don't want to let my Buggy die. Dude, Farming Simulator 2025, a good game. Like, great game. Alright, come here, Buggy. Yeah, this is going into your inventory. There we go. Alright. Let's cut through. Then we might as well use the smoothie too. There we go. Alright. Consumables, torch. Oh. Keep that in your inventory there. I tried to play Farming Simulator 2025. And it's a good game. Like, I mean, it looks great, but man, it's a simulator. You know, it is a farming simulator. Look at this diamond engagement ring. Could you imagine taking a diamond that size and like bringing it back with you and like increasing the size of it just like you? You know what I'm saying? Like bringing back a massive diamond. That sounds like fun. So I gotta be careful over here. Not trying to activate these dudes. What? Remember how to do... Oh, are you sending dudes at me? Don't send dudes at me right now. Man, lots of lag. That's not nice. Oh, didn't mean to fall. Hang on, we're going to double back around. I'm coming back for you, Buggy. Don't worry. So there's a good chance that I may not be able to make this one. Yeah, I'm going to have to ditch my bug. Sorry, bug. Sorry, bug. It's alright. It's alright. I mean, but it is a good game. It is definitely a good game. Oh, a little bit of lag. Hang on, what's going on? Why are you frozen? Oh no! Oh no! Got to crash. Good old early access. No worries. All right, 2 seconds. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Blah, 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 blah. Gonna let my computer kind of like settle for a moment after that happened. I actually need to open like Steam first too. Man. That was an intense one. She sent way too much at me. Like the worst timing too. I like how she sends them to go after you instead of at your base, so you don't have to like rush off to your base again. That's pretty nifty. Definitely pretty cool. All right. 2 seconds. Let me just make sure that everything's working properly. Where is it? Where's Grounded 2? Grounded 2. There's an update queued. Oh my gosh, you're going to make me sit through an update. They've been releasing updates pretty much every single day on Grounded 2. And so just got to be patient here. How big is this one? This one seems to be moving pretty quickly. So it's got an ETA of only like 2 minutes. So this isn't that bad. We're going to be all right. We'll be all right. Already at 15%. So how's everybody's Tuesday going? Let's check our analytics here. In the meantime, get TikTok back here. Oh, it's all good. I'm glad that I logged out and they were doing a patch. Hey, 2591. Thank you for all the subs, guys. It's pretty cool. I'm really, really, really glad that they're doing a patch. Just because, like, the more they patch it, the cleaner the game is running, the more performance issues disappear. And so that, I think, is awesome. Excuse me. But yeah, I need to redo the base location video that I put out. It's a good video, but I didn't include the maps of the locations, and a lot of people don't know the park yet, and so I want to redo that video. Definitely want to redo it. All right, relaunching the game very, very shortly. Just sit tight, and we'll get it done. We'll see. I love those location guides because everybody's very, very opinionated about base locations and Grounded. And I mean, in general, it's kind of just one of those things where like everybody's always been very opinionated about where they build in games and how they build and things like that. And so one of the locations, actually the first location on the list, starts off and I explain like, hey, this is right next to the playable area or the unplayable area. And so there's a good chance that this is going to suck when the full version of the game comes out. And everybody's just like, oh, don't build there, don't build there. I stand by it. It's on a footpath. Like you can see how they're increasing it. All right, a little bit of lag while we're getting into the game. I can see it already. But either way. Is there a buggy back there? And all the bugs like trying to reset here. And what's going on with our buggy? I can't. Our buggy might be glitched right now. Hang on, I'm gonna go back that way. Like almost don't want to go back up this way. Because she's not triggered on me. But I almost feel like I need to. And we'll do it one at a time. Yeah. Just take them down one at a time while the rest of the game kind of loads in. Still haven't figured out the attack patterns on the scorpions just yet. They're not difficult though. Like they're probably some of the easier bugs that newer bugs that they added in here. Like I find the cockroaches to be more of a pain. Wow, they're actually giving me some time to fix this. I wonder if I can pull this off. It's really, I think it's just down to this ORC weaver right here. Come on, come on, come on. Get over there. Oh, wait, no, there's a bombardier. Wait, no, he's right here. I thought he was past this. But man, with 4 seconds left, kept the buggy alive. What's her name thinks that I'm lazy, but I don't care about what's her name. All right, grabbing all of these pieces. My weapon of choice used to be a what's it called? The mosquito needle. And so there's a small part of me that wants to go back and use the mosquito needle again and see if it's gotten any better than last time. All right, let's get on top of the maze. Oh man, I did that with an orc weaver in my creative mode. And so I don't know if we're gonna have enough speed to do this with the ant. Nope. Could actually go through. All right, let it reload. Do I have any torches? I do. I do have some torches. I will say that whoever designed this this maze footpath is a terrible architect. Like, who would want to have a maze? You know what I mean? Like, just, it makes no sense. Just running past them because I just don't want to deal with them right now. I see the bombardier up there. All right, pause for 2 seconds. Ooh, a little bit of lag spike there. Oh, I gotta get TikTok's chat back on the screen. Sorry about that, TikTok. Give me just a second to kill this northerner. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. All right, let me go ahead and get TikTok back on the screen. Sorry about that, guys. I promise I want to see what you guys are saying. Okay. And TikTok, where you at? There you are. Sorry about that. Lucky. I wish it was Friday right now. I love the orchid plants. The mantis was my my favorite boss in the first Grounded. Like the mantis queen was my favorite queen, and so I love that they just added the mantis nymphs as just general enemies in this. Man, I had another torch. I don't know what happened to it, but it's all good because I think I can just do this. Consumables. There we go. What? That makes no sense. Whatever, just consume all of that. So I thought I told it to immediately equip this, so I don't know why it didn't. But it doesn't matter. Alright, doubling back just so we can get to the ranger station here. You see it down there? Okay. Smashing. I need to get a better hammer type situation. Don't like that. Haha. It's that stupid venom move. That's what makes the scorpions so deadly, is when they dive from under the ground and then they hit you like that. That's what makes them so deadly. And so it's very, very nice not to have to deal with that. Alright, got some pincers finally too. Alright, before we go in this ranger station, because this is the one that drops down, I actually want to check some things out real fast. Check your inventory. Yeah, look at all this stuff that he has that I need to scan. That so much of this is just fertilizer. But either way, we can go ahead and kind of just... There's 4 pieces right there. Cool. Love that. He also just had some like random good loot in there. Alright, so we can switch off the torch down here. I think I'm still rocking. I can switch over to this now too. Woohoo. Love this. Alright, and so I already killed that like major diesel dude, but he's down here if I understand correctly. And then this is the opening of the ascents. Maybe. Yeah. For the most part. I think there's another part of it too. Or like I might be missing something. But we'll figure it out. Alright. Free food. I like these. I didn't realize it when I first started playing like the first game. But those are actually like some of the most incredible like resources that you can find are those granola bars. Because you don't realize it at first, but they heal like 3/4 of your health every single time you use one. And so like in combat, they are some of the best, the absolute best. What's this say? Contact head office if found. Hey Sifo. Hope I said that right. If not, please correct me. Alright, what do we got? Nothing. I mean, can't really take any of that with us, unfortunately. It's all pretty decent stuff. I can ditch the spoiled meat at least and go back for some of it. Yeah, get that garden patch. I actually kind of want to know how much like horticulture you'll be able to get into in this one versus the other one. All right, let's see. Level 8. What do we got for level 8? The landing pad. That's kind of cool. That's kind of interesting. I'm very intrigued by that landing pad. That's kind of a unique one there. Roach Club. The Roach Club's probably going to be pretty decent. All right, and then there's 670. That should be enough for us to finally get that upgrade for our Omni tool. So there you go. I want to grab these sticky bonitos. Yeah. Might as well figure out a new smoothie. Hang on. Got anything to say to Sloan? Nope. Go. You like that one, King? I thought that was a good video. I enjoyed it. I like that mega base. I spent months working on that one in Survival Ungrounded. Like months doing that one. Alright, that's not the one that I was looking for. There's a hole. I think it's this right here. I think this is where I need to go. This is terrifying, Donut. Yeah, that's typically what we try to do in this this chat. I was talking to Tech Father today and yesterday about if we wanted to keep the Minecraft server up and running for the time being. Not shut it down completely, but like just turn it off because nobody goes on the Minecraft server anymore. All right, hang on. Yeah, see this hole right here? So I'll be able to climb out of the ladder. But this is the major diesel entrance. Where is it? Maybe it's this? I don't know. I'm going to go down it. Go down this one in a sec. I want donuts. It's been like a couple weeks since I've had a good donut. I went into a local diner that I'm trying to do some marketing business for. And I ended up stopping into a local donut shop just randomly. Got some really, really good donuts. One was like a Fruity Pebble donut. I don't know if you guys know what Fruity Pebbles are. Nice. That's awesome. If you head to our Discord, we always encourage people sharing their builds in Discord. And there's also a lot of people that look for other people to play with when this game gets into the multiplayer fun. Man, just so many granola bars around, but my inventory is full. We'll leave them. It's not like we need all of them, you know what I mean? The Discord, you should be able to find it just from searching Base Legend, but if not, if you head to our YouTube, I need to figure out why our links don't really work that well on TikTok here. But you know what? I'm going to save this location. Yeah, that way I don't have to run all the way back. But yeah, so if you head to any of our, like, 42 granola bars, nice. If you head to our YouTube, any one of our long form videos will have the information there. Like it's like the top hyperlink in any of them. All right, let's sleep until morning here. But yeah, that's the best way to find it. And then like once a quarter, we do a base building contest and stuff like that, so people are able to like build bases for different like different themes and things like that. Win gift cards. Try to have as much fun as possible with the base building genre. All right, let's head on down here. Little broken area. What up, cockroach? So yeah, this should be the Diesel entrance that I was talking about. And I've already killed Diesel, so he's not here. But yeah, so that's the way that we went in. And then now we've just kind of opened it all up. All right, so I'm hoping... Yeah, I still need to get the upgrade. Let's go find an upgrader. Hey, there you go, King. Thank you very much for sharing that. I need to get it set up on TikTok. I had it set up for a while, but like the link disappeared. Okay, so I need to find one of those Ranger Station upgrade things. See if there's one at the second level here. I know, but I still appreciate it because I didn't bother to do it. Alright, so I don't see an upgrader. I don't even see a resource analyzer. So, oh well. Not a big deal. We at least got some sleep. That's what matters. I think there's also like one dude. Yeah, Captain Turbo over there. Ugh. Kind of don't want to deal with Captain Turbo, but whatever. Lazy Kevin. Yeah, that's how Kevin is. That's how Kevin is. What's up, friend? Yeah, you're dropping that first. Stupid Venom. This is why the granola bars are so amazing. It's basically preventing me from getting like crazy amounts of venom on me because of that move right there. He hit me with it before. There we go. There's Captain Turbo. I like the mini bosses and that they added into this. Like definitely a lot of fun. Where's my bug? He just like disappeared on me. 12 seconds away. What'd you go home? Don't go home. I need to like cut through here. Alright, come on up. Yeah, I want to make sure we get all these big chunks. Alright, let's get all the way up to the top here. Might as well also get all this web fiber too. That's a resource I always end up needing that I never have enough of, is the web fiber. So always collect it when I can. We should unlock that Natural Explorer pretty soon. I think we're probably at like our 19th location. Nice! I'm excited to check that stuff out, Terrifying Donut. So after I get done with streams, I typically go down and like hang out with my family for a little bit. And then I try to hop back in and check it out later in the evening, so I'll definitely see it tonight. All right, let's go ahead and get into free bandage here. Why not, right? Replenish our granola bars too. Cool. I like this little checkpoint area. It's nice. It's classy. Not trashy. Very classy. Alright, before any more food goes bad. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Well, that's exciting. Ooh, what do we got here? Sign-in sheet. I wish I knew who these IDs are, and then that might have actually meant something. So the entrance, you can see it. Like, there's the unlock right there. So actually, I don't know how to get over this one. See if we can just kind of climb. Ooh, hang on, don't go around. Let's get back on our buggy. Alright, we're gonna head down this way as soon as our buggy gets here. It's looking like we kind of need to get up on the other side of this thing. Also looks like that. No, that doesn't connect. Are you coming? Where's my bug? Cannot reach me here. Okay. Alright, no worries. Let's just keep it moving. Wow. I kind of wasn't expecting that to work with just one hit. Alright, well I need my bug for this. So let's not move and then hopefully it can show up this way. There's another way in through a different ranger station. Okay. It's good to know. Definitely good to know. Either way, right now, we'll just go ahead and kind of keep chomping our way through. Looks like this takes me back up. Yeah. Looks like we're continuing along here. I do like that feature. Like that you have to use your mounts to kind of get through certain areas. That's nice. I feel like they did that very, very well. I also love how my regular guy can stand up to these juniors pretty easily. But I am very excited to actually have an Orb Weaver mount. Okay. Keep it moving. All right, so spiders are my ant's a little tired right now. Why is this going down? I don't want to go down. I would like to go up, not down. Okay, so it looks like that's an exit. Don't want to go that way. Let's head on back in here and see what we can see. Because, yeah, finding the other ranger station is probably the only way that this is going to work. It's finding just whichever one this is connected to over here. So that way, yeah. Alright, so that's the name of the game. That's what we're going to try to find right now, is we're going to double back. Try to get that one. I wish our buggy would just wait for us. Instead of disappearing all the time. Alright, so that means we gotta find another ranger station, which is fine. Let's go ahead and see if we can find one down here on the ground. All right, and give me my ant back. What's up, friend? Is that gonna let me climb? Hang on, this one lets me climb. So this is right under the ranger station. Okay. All right, so that doesn't really help me with anything. Let's get to the back here. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate it. Whew, dark. Hang on. Let's get some light going on here. Looks like we gotta make another slime torch. Looks like this is a dead end. All right, well, I guess we can leave this area and kind of double back and go to the other side. If that didn't make sense. The garden's a really, really big area. So I should be able to just kind of go to the opposite end here and keep looking around for another thing. Hey, Sophie. Good to see you. All right, let's get out of here for a minute. Switch back to our shield. And then again, if the area that we're heading to is up there, like we'll just head back this way and see if we can find another entrance. There is another, like there's several entrances into these bushes and like into the flower beds and all the different, I think these are lilies, not lilies, orchids. Because that's like the same thing, the orchid lily mantis or the orchid mantis. But yeah, there's another entrance back here. My day's going well. How about yourself, Sophie? All right, back in here. Let's get this reattached. Sucks that these burn so quickly. Nice. How'd the orc mantis go? This is actually one of the base locations that I had on the list. I like these locations. All right, I see another. There's a water sprinkler over there. And so that tells me that that's the ranger station that we probably do. It's on the left side. It killed you. There you go. Did it happen again? That's what I'm really curious about, is if it happened again or not. You can stay away. I see that mantis over there too. Come on in here, B. Yeah, you can't fly high, can you? Okay. Advanced cheesing. I don't think my buggy survived that, but whatever. Alright, well, at least we're inside. Haha, ranger station. This is what we've been looking for a while. Get our hammer upgraded finally. So now the only thing that we don't have is the wrench. And level 3 hammer. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. This is what I wish that they would do, is show me a blob with a question mark as opposed to showing me what I can't craft yet. Like, it's unnerving that I can't craft it just yet, but either way. Alright, let that upgrade. Cool. Check these shelves. Do I have anything to scan? I actually don't know if I have anything to scan or not. Well, there you go. That's fantastic, Terrifying Donut. I would feel accomplished if I were you. Memory loss. Fizzle. Love it. I agree. I 100% agree. Like, Grounded's the type of game where once you figure out that you can upgrade stuff, that's all you want to do, is just upgrade everything. I don't need this many bandages. We'll leave some of these behind. Communication array. Nothing new there. Hey, B. Oh, that's a locked door. Okay. Let's go to the other side here. We're going to find that pneumatic elevator in here. It's another locked up door. Those are the best space locations, though, in my opinion. Those are definitely the ones that I've appreciated or come to appreciate. Big fan of those. All right, just marble shards, flower petals, nothing really worthwhile here. I was kind of hoping that this would be the one to kind of get in. How were you able to build into a lab? That's crazy. Like, I mean, kudos. Good on you for figuring that out. Man, I would love to be able to sleep. I think a few people in our community built their bases over here in the Rose Garden. And I can see why. It's a pretty cool spot. You're competing a little bit with like the mantis that's out here. But it's a pretty cool spot over here. I would love for it to not be so dark. But can't fix that right now. What time is it? Poof, it's like the middle of the day. Nice. I love that. I hope that they don't like patch stuff like that, because I have a base that's like right up against a ranger station too. Alright. I'm just looking again for like a scabby entrance or like a bed that I overlooked. But it doesn't look like it. It looks like I actually have to make myself a little bed outside. Alright, let's handle that. Clover leaves or sprigs. The other one would take way too much. Unfortunately, I didn't really see any clover leaves. There's sprigs right over here, but I don't see any clovers. Yep, no clovers. Oh well. I feel like there should be a base or a bed in almost every one of the ranger stations for this exact situation right here where it's too dark for me to like really look around and scout things out and stuff like that, while simultaneously I don't have the materials to make a torch. Make this easier for myself. That's not a bad idea. I think that's what I'm going to ultimately have to do, because I have to head into here. It's not so bad, and I've already kind of played it up a little bit. So I'm hoping that this is enough for me to at least navigate through. This actually isn't that bad. Well, that's exciting. So raw science and a molar back here. I know that because this is one of the base locations in the video that we just released. But I actually haven't checked to see if there's anything else worthwhile back here. And there's a flower or a leaf somewhere. There it is. Oh, come on. Weak. Give me my ant. I want my ant back. I'm going to raise my gamma just a little bit more. See, I always forget to set it afterwards, right? I always forget to set it back. Yeah, there we go. Oh, come on. I had that one. Should have gotten up there with that one. That was weak. I feel like they just changed this. Like I even in the video that I filmed for the base locations, like this leaf was so much bigger than before, and like I could collide with it, because there's a molar up there. Like you're supposed to go up here, so man, I do not know why they're not letting me through. I just trapped myself behind the styrofoam cup. All right, whatever. I'm gonna try by myself one more time. So this is a great way to waste some time here. See? Yeah, you used to collide with those leaves and be able to use that to get up. All right, not letting me do it anymore. I might actually have to build something to get up there. All right, so I've never actually explored this far over here, but I'm pretty sure that this is just, yeah, a wall. Get back on our bug here. Okay. Sorry, I got a weird tooltip and I thought that it like unequipped something on me. Be cool if I could find like a clover or something like that. Just so I could make a bed. But all right, well, since I can't really get through this next area at night, just because of how dark it is, and I need to be able to see where I'm going, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. And then during my next stream, this will be the main way that we're going to go. I'm going to try this one more time. Just did it again. Just trapped myself again. All right, whatever. Whatever. But yeah, I'll have to come on back here another time. I do love this location. Like, it's one of the more ominous locations in the entire game. Like, it's a super fun location. Just getting out to the other side here, so that way I'm not kind of like trapped in here when I gotta go back in. There's nothing up here, right? I always come in here with a bug, so I figure, yeah, that just leads to a wall. All right. Time is it? Almost midnight. So there is another scorpion, like right over here. It's two of them. So it makes me wonder if this is the entrance. But there's nothing back here. Run away! I'm like checking for all these different potential spots right now. I saw this copper here, and it kind of looks like the sprinkler heads. So I figured I'd go ahead and check that out to see if there was a station. The way I see it is if that one's over there. Hang on one second, let me see something. So that's Captain Nitro. And that one's also blocked off. Let's do it. Oh, I can't unequip that. Oh, looks like we're going to be using our spear here, since I can't unequip. I know what we can do. It's going to take a couple seconds. Yeah. What do you know about this? Basically trying to cheat a little bit and get an item out of my inventory just by eating. Ah, still not enough. Nope, still not enough. Alright, whatever. Let's just end it like this. That wasn't that bad. Oh, my eyes are drying out. Cool. Alright, so let's see if this is the other station that I needed to get to. Because I'd much rather, again, I'd rather stop, like, inside of a place. Or is this is the same ranger station. Completely the same one. Am I missing something here? Alright. Well, when I come in next time, I'm going to have to figure this out. Because I'm missing something to either open this door or what. I mean, you're going to have to send me that video, buddy, because I have no idea what you're referring to. Let me through! Alright, well, we're slowly making progress. Like, we're finding it, right? But either way, this is where I'm going to call it, everybody. And when we get in next time we'll have a little bit more success here. I'm hoping, at least. Alright, good place to stop. Alright, everybody. Well, you have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you next time.